Most landscapers think their problem is leads, but I'd argue it's not. Your real problem is authority, or more accurately, the lack of it when someone first hears your name. If you've ever felt like clients are ghosting you, questioning your prices, or shopping you around to five other companies, it's not because you're bad at what you do, it's because they don't trust you yet. Here's the thing about trust: it doesn't start on the phone, it starts before they ever talk to you. With spring season ramping up right now, solving this problem couldn't be more timely. The most common thing I hear from landscapers is, I just need more leads. But do you really? Let's think about what happens with most leads. You get a phone number from a lead service. You call them back within minutes. You spend time walking their property. You create a detailed quote, and then crickets. Or worse, they tell you, we went with somebody cheaper. Does that sound familiar? This is the lead treadmill that most landscapers are stuck on. More quotes, more ghosting, lower close rates, and constant price competition. It's exhausting because you're constantly trying to prove yourself during the conversation instead of showing up already trusted. And let's be honest, it's also incredibly stressful. You're constantly wondering if you'll have enough work next month. You're checking your phone constantly for replies that never come. You're spending Sunday evenings creating quotes instead of being with your family. Let me ask you this. Have you ever had a customer who came through a referral? Somebody who already knew your work before they called? How different was that conversation? They weren't questioning your prices. They weren't shopping you around. They were asking when you could start. That's because trust was established before you ever picked up the phone. So here's the truth. You don't need more leads. You need to change how people see you before they reach out. All because you can get leads doesn't mean they're the right path to growing your business. So what do I mean by authority? I'm not talking about being famous or having thousands of social media followers or being the biggest landscaper in town. Authority simply means being known for something. It means showing up online, in person, or through referrals with clear proof that you're the expert at what you do. Think about it this way. When a potential client finds you on Google and your website actually looks professional, with great photos of your work, testimonials from happy customers, and content that shows you understand their needs, they automatically assume you're the pro. Or when someone refers you and your social media shows finished projects, find real people on your team and feedback from clients, there's no question about your credibility. This isn't about fancy marketing or complex strategies. It's about positioning yourself as the trusted expert before they ever meet you. The biggest mistake landscapers make with their online presence is networking is thinking it's about algorithms or posting schedules. It's not. It's about pre-positioning trust. Let me give you a simple example. One landscaper I know was struggling to close high-end patios. He was getting the leads, doing the quotes, but losing to competitors. We helped him create a simple patio planning guide that showed exactly what goes into a quality outdoor living space, from proper drainage to material sections. He started sharing this with potential clients before giving quotes, and suddenly his close rate jumped from 20% to nearly 60%. Why? Because he positioned himself as the expert, not with just another guy with a quote. Authority is silent trust. It closes the gap between being just another quote and being the obvious choice. Now let's talk about the most powerful way to build authority: strategic partnerships. Most landscapers go to business events hoping to meet someone who needs landscaping right now. That's fishing with a very small net. The smarter approach is to build relationships with people who can send you multiple projects over time. Property managers who handle multiple communities. Home builders who need landscaping for every house they build. Real estate agents who work with buyers and sellers. Designers who plan outdoor spaces but don't build them. These aren't just contacts, they're authority partners. When these professionals recommend you to their clients, you show up with built-in trust. You're not just a random guy from Google. You're the landscaper that the builder uses for all of their projects. Here's what changes when you build these authority relationships. Your close rate goes way up because clients are already sold on you before you even meet. You spend less time on back and forth negotiations and more time actually doing the work you love. Your word of mouth gets stronger because these partners are proud to refer you. It makes them look good to have quality connections. And most importantly, price objections start to disappear because you're perceived as premium from the start. One of the biggest benefits these relationships smooth out the seasonal ups and downs of landscaping. Instead of panicking during slow periods or turning down work during peak season, you have a steady stream of quality projects year-round. Let me share a specific example. One landscaper we worked with went from closing 1 in 5 quotes to 3 in 5. He didn't change his pitch or his price. He simply just cleaned up his online presence and built relationships with 3 local builders. Now he's their go-to landscaper and clients come to him pre-sold on his value. Authority isn't loud, but it's powerful. And if you build it right, it'll speak for you before you ever open your mouth. So how do you start building this kind of authority? Here are 3 simple steps. First, identify your ideal authority partner who already works with the type of clients you want. Make a list of 5 to 10 potential partners in your area. Second, lead with value, not requests. Instead of asking for referrals right away, find ways to help these partners look good to their clients. Let me share a specific example of how this works. One landscaper I know targeted a property management company that managed several HOAs in their area. Instead of just asking for work, he created a simple 1-page spring property checklist with their logo on it. He emailed the property manager saying, "I made this for your HOA clients. Feel free to share it with them as a value add from your company." He followed up a week later. "I'm going to be in your area this Thursday. Would you mind if I stop by for 10 minutes to introduce myself?" That 10-minute meeting turned into a conversation about their property's specific needs, which turned into a maintenance contract worth over $4,000 a month. The timing is perfect to start this approach now. In the spring, property managers and HOAs are planning their seasonal maintenance. Builders are lining up contracts for their summer projects. And you can position yourself as a valuable partner before they've made all of their decisions. Third, be consistent in how you show up. Make sure your online presence matches the quality of your work. Your website, your Google business profile, and social media should all reflect the expert that you are. Remember, building authority isn't about attending more business events. It's about positioning yourself so that better clients come to you. All because you can meet people doesn't mean you should just do it looking for the next job. The real power comes from building relationships that send you work for years to come. So if you're wondering why you're doing all the right things, quoting, showing up, following up, but still not landing the projects you want, maybe it's not about how hard you're working. Maybe it's about how people see you before you even show up. Authority is your best sales tool. And the good news? You can start building it without chasing anything. Your future self will thank you for making this shift from lead chasing to authority building. If you found this helpful, give a video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more strategies like this. Drop a comment below and tell me where you get the most of your work right now and what's working best for your landscaping business. I'd love to feature some real examples in a future video.